My name is David O'Rourke and we're living just outside Balbriggan in County Dublin. I'm married to Janice. I have two kids, I have Ciara, Cathal, and I have a nephew called Tig that lives with us as well. You can get stuck in a rut, and I was in that rut. Since I got married, I put on weight. Now, I lost it a few times, but never quite as I never got as far as I have now. I always got down. I remember there was a barrier of 20 stone. I know 20 stone sounds enormous to a lot of people, but to me, I wanted to be under 20 stone again. I just couldn't get to it. I got down very close to it a couple of times. But then I remember being at 22 stone and people telling me I'd lost too much weight, I want to stop what I'm doing, like, you know, and I did. Like, I had pains in my legs, apart from my knee. Like, it was just a pure weight. My feet were sore, my calves were sore. Just getting in and out of the car was terrible. Or everything you do was a struggle. Don't even think about going on an airplane or that, buying clothes. There's so many things, you know, you're struggling with. Life is a struggle. That's why when you're morbidly obese, life is a struggle, and then people are just, they look at you different, you know, you're judged, and you're aware of that, and it's just a struggle the whole time. And I was describing it, it was nearly like the tide was coming in around me. I mean, options were limiting all the time. I was going less places, I was doing less, I was driving closer to places so I wouldn't have to walk. You're making calculations like that all the time because you're in pain. There's very few pictures of me. I avoided cameras. I couldn't look at myself. It was horrible to look, even a reflection in the window. I thought I was around 26 stone. It turned out it was nearly 29 when I'd done it. Body Slims, it's a very positive program. It's the head stuff. The head stuff really, really helps. It changes the way you think and how you look at things and how you look at yourself and think about yourself. The first program, I lost 5 stone, which for 9 weeks was, you know, it was great. But after the first program, say from about halfway in it, I could see there's a plan here, I could see this is working, and it turned everything around, you know. I'd done it online, like I said, I'd never met Jerry, I never spoke to him, but he turned everything around, just the words that he has and the things he gets you to think of and the positivity of it. It's brilliant, it's brilliant. Jared is very positive, he's talking to you at different levels. He's triggering things all the time. It's the head stuff. The head stuff is the gold standard. It is just brilliant. That's, as he says, that stuff should be taught in school. It's really, it's basic mental health, but it works. It's about everything. There's a great power in it. And I've done it 3 times now, but this time I really picked up on the mental fitness and the chemical side of it, like once you can understand and control how you're feeling, and not like people are going around worrying about things that don't matter, you know what I mean, and they're just worrying out of habit a lot of the time, and you know, you can do something about that. It's just simple tools about life, about learning, and it's brilliant. There's a lot of people who I'm only starting to see now. I wouldn't have seen them since last summer, like with all the lockdowns and that, so we were all away from people for a long time, but like I was up in one of the pubs there recently in the beer garden, and it was pandemonium. Like, there was people getting selfies and everything. Like, they just hadn't seen me in so long. Like, some people are shocked because it does look, even like Janice to say I come into the house and she's looking at me and gosh, you know, it's like somebody new after moving in. It is dramatic. It is dramatic. Like, I've lost 12 and a half, going on 13 stone nearly. It's nearly half my weight. The kids are saying it to me now, they never commented on it before. I assume I don't think they looked at it too closely, but they can see it now, and they've said it to me. Well, you know, that's some change. And like, I was very conscious as well with them. Like it was a terrible example to be given. Like, you're feeling bad enough about it yourself and how you're looking and how you're feeling, but then you're also aware that, you know, are you setting the example that you're setting for them isn't good either, and that was bothering me. And like, you know, like Ciara, my daughter, actually done the program herself. She's done 2 of them now, and she's lost over 6 stone, and it's amazing. Like, at 21 to sort that kind of stuff out at that age is amazing, and it's like, I'm delighted for myself with what I've lost, but to be honest with you, I'm probably even more happy with what changes that she's made. I only took that picture recently. I held on to them. They were the biggest I had. I wore them to work up till last November, and I put them away in the wardrobe, and I took them out there the other day, and I couldn't believe it when I seen them. Like I call it a duvet now. They're huge. But they were ones, you know, sitting at a desk all day. You needed something that wasn't going to be split, and I split a lot of trousers as I was getting bigger. So they were supersized. Just to look at them now and the width, I can get into one leg. And that's only a few months ago. It's not that long ago. So like, I started the program at the end of September last year. I was wearing these to work at the time. I wore them up until about the end of November. They're a 52-inch waist. I'm wearing a 34-inch waist now. So it's a big change. It's a big change, all right. A good one. I'm an easy enough going person as it is, so I'm generally happy, but I had a lot of issues with my weight that I probably didn't realise at the time, and it affected me more than I thought. And to have the monkey off your back now, I can see it, you can breathe again. But now all of a sudden, there's a life again. You have a life again, and it can happen fairly quick, and it happened quick for me, and it's brilliant. I recommend it. The future's great. Like, life is good. You only get one go at it, and you're here to live it now. It's not a dress rehearsal, and I'm enjoying it now, and hopefully that'll continue. You know.